What's up, YouTube? It's Adam from Tennessee, Coulter from Tennessee, and we are smoking some new blends, well, new to us, that we've never had before. Coulter, what are you smoking?
I'm smoking McBaron mixture, Scottish blend. Very impressed with it so far.
What's the tin note when you opened it for the first time?
Honey and raisin.
It's exactly what I thought. It smells just like honey with raisins. Very sweet. It's got that real good coarse cut McBaron that they're known for. And I went to a little store in Murfreesboro today called the Humidor and bought, I guess, about 10 tins. That was one of them. And I also found, buried on the bottom, 2 of these. Now, of course, it looks backwards to me, but whatever. It is mixture flake cut. Now, as you can tell, it's got a little rust on it. That's because that has been on the shelf since November 2012, or at least that's when it was made. And this is Virginia, Burley, and the original McBaron Cavendish are the base tobaccos of this flake, carefully pressed, stored, and cut into slices. This unique, slow-burning, and slightly aromatic flake can be your companion all day long. Now, my initial impressions of this are it's haunted bookshop, but the only difference is it's haunted bookshop with less of a, if this makes sense, less of a premium cigarette / cigar taste. And it's probably because of that Cavendish really just gives it that iconic pipe tobacco taste. But it is extremely mild and very flavorful. I got some other stuff to show you too. Oh, and how this is cut. Gorgeous packaging. Huge, large flakes. And they're so tightly packed that you try to pick one up and it just falls apart because they are really pressed in there hard. But of course you got to cut them up, grind them up, rub them out anyway, so that's fine. But the tin note is insane, especially with this being, 7 years old. It is really, really good. I usually like to buy my tobaccos to age them, and they always have Capstan in stock, but Capstan is extremely strong in Virginia, and it's always a good seller, so they never really have any that's been there for a while, whereas they had a whole section of this mixture flake, and it's outstanding. My other ones that I got, sorry. Got some Presbyterian. Never had this before. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. I've been looking forward to it for a while. I've never had it. I've seen a lot of people do a review on it. I've seen, I think, Matches do one. The Pipe Nook, Eddie might have. I know I've seen Stuff and Things do one, but this one says a classic English tobacco Presbyterian mixture came about during the First World War and has been well regarded ever since. A mellow blend of Virginia, Latakia, and Turkish tobaccos with a full-bodied taste. I love Virginia, I love Latakia, and I love Oriental, and I love Turkish. So this should be what I'm looking for. It should be a pretty good one. So there's Presbyterian. Cannot go wrong with the Capstan Blue. This is the flake tobacco, the original navy cut. It's kind of pricey. This is a 1.75 ounce. It's $20 in store. I obviously don't mind helping out the local brick and mortar, but this is ripe Virginia tobaccos have been selected for this blend. The citrus and grassy notes act amazingly together with the natural sweetness from the Virginia tobacco. A must try for everybody who appreciates a good, straightforward Virginia blend. Now, I have smoked this right out the tin, right from the store, not aged. It might have been made 4 months prior. And it is, it burns very hot. And if you're not careful, it will bite you. But the flavor is delicious. It's very citrusy. It's very, like a good summer type feel. A lot of hay, a lot of grass. It's a great tobacco. But if you just give it at least 6 months to a year, you'll notice a huge difference, and it takes a lot of those negatives or the cons out of it, in my opinion. Let's do a repack here real quick. And since I like McBaron so much, I went ahead and bought another one of these do come in 3.5 ounce. So it's the same as the one I showed you the first time. This one was made in March 2013. That one was 2012. So I got another one to smoke when that one's done. Now, I'm not the biggest aromatic fan. When I do smoke aromatics, especially if I'm going to smoke in my house, I smoke BCA. BCA leaves behind none of that real thick, potent tobacco smell. Doesn't cling to anything, doesn't cling to the dust, which then clings to the curtains, the carpet, what have you. And BCA, like by the next morning, is undetectable. But my favorite ever aromatic is Devil's Holiday. Now, I know everybody's saying, oh, that's like for women. No, this stuff is amazing. With those natural berries from like the Black Forest in Germany. It's made by Dan Tobacco, which makes some pretty good stuff. And if you have not had this, I recommend it. Just smoke it slow, let it sit out on a plate for about an hour before you pack a bowl. Smoke it slow, just sip it and enjoy it. And it is absolutely mind-blowing. Very good, very, very good. Colt, have you had Devil's Holiday?
I had a little bit of it, yeah. The first 10 that you had got, I had smoked with you.
Now, the next one I have.
I'm interested in trying this one.
Yeah, me too. I've heard a lot and seen a lot on this one. This one's got some age on it. It's slightly dusty. But this is Three Nuns tobacco. And it says on there, none nicer. So they better be able to stand up to that, because that's pretty much saying we're the best and we know it. But it's made in Denmark by Bells. And this one is carefully selected Virginia is the wrapper leaf of this spun tobacco. The inlay origins from 4 continents, and the center of each cake is dark-fired Kentucky and Burley. Three Nuns is dominated by the Virginia tobaccos and is well balanced by the Burley tobacco. I like a good Burley. I know Matches does too. Matches is a Burley master. That's one reason why I think he likes Haunted Bookshop so much. Burley just gives it that real dark tobacco, untreated, unflue cured, just natural good taste. So here's the Three Nuns. I'm looking forward to trying that. It's a little pricey. It's $20 a tin, but you know, you pay for what you get. So we're looking forward to doing that one in a video soon. And the last one I've never even heard of. It's called Sleaze. It's very basic. It's just a blue tin. It says number 44, dark Virginia flake, full strength. Let's see. It's in London, England. And the description on the back, a powerful dark Virginia flake matured in the press for a longer period. And that's all it says. So I'm guessing it's going to be more like the capstan. And after I age them each for about 6 months, it'll be interesting to see, you know, what it's going to taste like.
You're going to age that one before.
Oh, I'm going to age that one way before. Yeah, definitely. Because it sounds like the same description as capstan. Capstan's all Virginia. That's all Virginia. So, but a Virginia purist probably would like it. So if you know anything about Three Nuns, Presbyterian, or Ashley's full flavor number 44, let me know in the comments. I've not had them, and what's the best way to smoke them, what type of pipe, and if aging them is better.
Yeah, it really just says it's a dark Virginia flake, full flavor, and easy on the tongue. It should be nice.
Mm-hmm. That does sound good. Now, you saw my video the other day where I had an eBay box opening. I had 7 pipes. I got those 7, and I just ordered 13 from Austria. Dunhills, Shawcom, 7LE. What else was in there? It was just kind of like a grab bag,
Peterson.
but there's a Peterson, yeah. It's going to be some pretty good stuff, and so I'll be doing an unboxing on that. Of course, coming from Austria, it'll be here sometime probably in 2022, and they'll be nice and rotted. No, it should get here pretty quick. Usually the European shipments take 2.5, 3 weeks. I've gotten some stuff from Japan and China, and it literally took a month. But just be on the lookout for that video. That's going to be neat when I open that one. The 7 that I did the other day are going to be put online this weekend. And tomorrow night, I'm going to be doing a video of the Dunhill from 2006 that is unsmoked, that a rep confirmed was very rare, and he has not seen that many. So that'll be neat to see. Colt, anything you want to add about the Scottish blend from McBaron?
Just really liking it. I mean, it's first bowl in. I'll let you know when I get about half a 10, for sure. But right now I'm really liking it. Really liking it a lot. It might get me away from plum cake for a little bit.
Yeah, plum cake is pretty awesome.